G'day legends, welcome to another episode of the Old School Broncos podcast. Today we're actually going to have a look at what's going on with the draw and where Brisbane can actually finish. We are flirting with the top four, and let's actually see how things are going to play out by playing with the NRL ladder predictor. So up on the screen what we've got right now, and we're probably going to run through with the favourites just to make this easy, but let's go through it. What's going to happen. So Thursday night we've got the Bulldogs versus the Panthers. This is for round 26, and with the teams listed, it's pretty clear to me that the Bulldogs are going to be heavy favourites. I'm not going to say they're going to win, but they should. Then we've got the Warriors and the Eels. Now the way the Eels are playing, they're a red hot chance of knocking off the Eels there, but the Warriors are favourites, so let's lock them in. Storm have got plenty of ammunition against the Roosters, who are going to be without Sam Walker, so let's go with that one. Even though the Storm are without Harry Grant, you'd expect they're going to be too strong down in Melbourne. Raiders should take care of the Tigers fairly easily. Dragons, Manly, this isn't going to have any bearing on what the Broncos finish, so currently Sportsbet have got them level pegging. Let's go with Dragons just because it's a home game. Sportsbet has Broncos well in front of Cowboys, but we all know this is probably going to go to Golden Point because it always bloody does. But let's go with Broncos because if we don't win this one, we're definitely not in the top four. Then we push on to Sharks versus Knights. Sharks should easily account for them. And then Dolphins, Titans. Who knows where this is going to go, but it's not going to make any difference to what happens to the Broncos. Bunnies have the bye. As you can see on the ladder over here, nothing's really changed for us. We're still sitting in 5th. Panthers have dropped down to 7th. And Warriors are still stuck in 4th. And if we look over, you can see that we've got a better for and against, but we are still 2 points behind. So we just need the Warriors to fall over in one of these two games and us to win both. But let's jump into the final round, round 27. Now, I'll leave Broncos Storm for last. We've got Manly versus Warriors. Now, this could go either way, but it's highly likely the Warriors are going to be up for this one. This will be Daly Cherry Evans' last game. So, it could go either way, but for the purposes of us, playing out our hopes, let's go with the Sea Eagles to win that one. Then we look at Roosters, Bunnies. I would expect with all the injuries, the Roosters take care of those guys easily. Panthers should take care of the Dragons. Titans, Tigers, not going to affect us. Let's go Tigers. Bulldogs, Sharks. This one does have some sort of a bearing. Let's go with Bulldogs there. This could change if they decide to rest players because we're all assuming they're going to beat Penrith this week. That may change if Penrith actually get up. Dolphins, Raiders. Again, this isn't going to affect things for us, but you'd expect Raiders, even if they rest players, they'll be up against the Redcliffe Dolphins, not the NRL Dolphins, given so many injuries. Then we've got Eels versus Knights, and Eels are actually in red-hot form, so we'll give them a chance there. I actually think they could beat the Warriors this week, but we'll see where we go. So the last one we got left there is Broncos Storm. Now, Storm have rested 4 players plus Harry Grant's suspension, which tells me they're probably going to do something similar next week as well, with Harry Grant being out. And I would expect those players to come out of the spine. So, in the interest of making this competitive and look like we're a good chance, let's put Broncos in there. As you can see over here on the right, that's all it's going to take. We just have to win 2 games, and the Warriors have to lose 1 of their last 2 games. The other one we can take into account there is maybe the Bulldogs. If they lose this in round 27 and round 26, let's say some freakish thing, that pushes us straight into 3rd. So things could change very rapidly based on how these last 2 rounds go. It's very interesting. There can be so many options and so many players dropping in and dropping out. So, lay of the land. Broncos have to win 2, Bulldogs have to lose 2, or Warriors have to lose 1. That's where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Broncos.